to show identification. I've got no paper, show you what I am. You'll have to take me just the way that you find me. What's gone is gone and I do not give a damn. Empty stomach, empty head, I've got empty heart and empty bed. I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't recall. I got no memory of anything at all. I don't remember. I don't recall. I got no memory of anything. Anything at all.
Hi everyone, I'm Nurse Hannah. As you probably know, we're going to start group therapy. Does everybody have their DBT worksheets? Awesome. Okay, let's go right over to your phone. We have some new kids today. And you can all say your name and why we're here.
My name is Molly, and you obviously know that.
Okay, why are you here, Molly?
I don't know, because I hate you. And I'm mean, probably. I don't know.
Okay, maybe we can work on that. How about you, Lindsay? Lindsay, why are you here? Lindsay, why are you here?
Pay attention.
Lindsay,
You're stupid.
why are you here, Lindsay?
Well, my mom said that I'm not doing good.
Okay, awesome. How about you, Brittany? Why are you here?
I just act, and I don't know why.
Okay, we'll talk about that today. Neil, why are you here?
Yeah, I started the garage on fire.
Oh, okay. We'll talk about that
You
too.
started a garage on fire?
Yeah, wanna watch?
How do you start a garage on
No,
fire?
we're not gonna do that here on the unit. No fire allowed.
Oh my god,
Okay,
you are so stupid. Why am I here?
let's use nice words, okay? Lindsay, what makes it hard for you to think before you act? Lindsay? What makes it hard for you to think before you act? Brittany, that was not okay.
Can we go outside now?
No, we
When
can't
do we
go
go
outside.
outside? I have to go outside.
We can go outside when we're around homes. You have a hall pass. We'll talk about that later. Brittany, what makes it hard for you to think before you act?
Pass.
Oh my god, this is so stupid. I'm leaving. I don't want to be here.
Okay, Molly.
Can I go back to my room too?
No, we're gonna continue. Brittany, you need to keep your hands to yourself, please. Personal space. Who wants to share? Neil?
I think you need to give me
Neil?
a quarter. Give me a quarter.
Neil, you need to sit down. That's not okay. You need to sit down. Thank you. Does anybody want to share anything? Any urges they had today?
When is dinner time? Can we use the dinner?
I don't know how group therapy is going. I feel like Hannah should be done pretty quickly.
Yeah, these kids are really interesting this week. I've looked into them a lot, and it's just, she's probably had a really fun and eventful.
A busy group therapy.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, yeah, that's
You
good.
guys, sorry I'm late. So
That's
just got
okay.
done group therapy. That we were all a handful. So who wants to start with?
We figured.
Let's start with Molly.
Okay, so I'll tell you how she was in group therapy.
Okay.
So she was a 10-year-old female to start out with. She was admitted for threatening her teacher. I don't know exactly the story. Threatening her teacher. She's really disruptive and aggressive during therapy. She kept just saying she doesn't want to be here. I'm not her mom. I can't tell her what to do. And she ended up storming off and going to her room.
Okay.
So she's just really threatening and disregards like authority figures.
Right. Definitely sounds like oppositional defiant disorder to me.
Yeah.
Let's get her started on 4 milligrams of Ritalin 3 times a day. I think that's going to be a good start for her.
Okay. Yeah, and I think the group therapies and the one-on-ones will really help.
Do you think the one-on-ones will be better than group, or do you think she should transition to?
I think like doing the one-on-one therapies would be better to focus on right away, and then kind of like merge her into the
Transition
group.
that.
Yeah,
Great.
transition.
I'm on board
into
with that.
Yeah, and I really think I'm going to talk to Molly's parents to make sure their insurance covers this because I really think therapy is a good idea as well, and I'm definitely going to look into that.
Okay.
Okay, we're on board with that, so let's move on to Brittany.
Okay, Brittany. She's a 12-year-old female. She has impulse disorder, not otherwise specified. She's been diagnosed with this since age 7. She's been taking Lexapro since this time too, and it hasn't been helping at all. So she's just here to change her dosage or medication or to change therapy or something because the regimen that's working right now is not working.
Yeah, I think Lexapro, I think you're right. I think Lexapro as an SSRI is not going to be as effective as an anticonvulsant such as Tegretol. So let's get her started on Tegretol and see how that goes. Wasn't there an issue with her family insurance? Or otherwise?
I think, Kelly, do you know about that?
Well, I don't know if you guys know, but Brittany's been in about 10 different foster care homes. So, and right now her foster parents say that they can't take care of her, they can't deal with her anymore. So unfortunately, I'm gonna see if I can talk to anyone, see if we can put her in another foster care home, see if there's any other alternatives we can do. Because right now, it seems like she's just bouncing around house to house, and I think that's really affecting her as well. Her parents aren't in the picture at all. Her father's in jail, and her mother died unfortunately over an overdose. So I think it's been a really hard time on her.
Okay, so with Brittany, let's really focus on getting that medication settled in and figuring out a family situation that's healthy for her.
I agree.
All right, so let's move on to Lindsay.
Okay, Lindsay. It just breaks my heart with all these kids. They're all just normal kids with a little behavioral issues, and it's the stressors and instability at home that just.
Yeah, it's really sad.
Okay, so Lindsay, 11-year-old female, she has ADHD, more inattentive than like the hyperactivity. So during group today, it was just really hard for her to focus, pay attention. I'd ask her a question, and she would just be off in La La Land, and every little distraction just like took her in. So it was really hard for me to get her attention. She has been just doing behavioral therapy since she was first diagnosed, and mostly because her parents were kind of skeptical of medication and because of the financial situation of medications. So they really want her to start on medication now because behavioral therapy alone is not.
So they're completely on board with the medication
They are.
track?
We'll just have to figure out something financial
Okay,
for them.
all right, great. So let's get her started on 2.5 milligrams of Adderall then. It's going to be really important that she's taking this in the morning. Just because it does affect her sleep.
Okay.
And also something to discuss with her family is that we need to make sure that she's eating full meals at mealtime because this Adderall is a hunger depressant. So make sure that we're focusing on insurance covering that, make sure family's on board with this, and then monitor her mealtime and her sleep.
Well, unfortunately, actually, Lindsay's parents don't have insurance, so they were really hesitant on bringing her here. I'm trying to see if I can get them some samples of the Adderall and see if there's any best options we can do to get them some cheaper prices, things like that. Maybe talk to the insurance companies and just see what we can do because they're really nervous right now. They're completely on board from what I've talked about, but they're nervous about their financial situation.
Okay, well, let's work towards getting her on this Adderall, discussing with her parents the deal, and then let's get her discharged because it sounds like she wants to go play anyway. So let's get her out of here.
Yeah, they're putting a full price, so let's get the discharge papers in tonight. Can you do that?
Great. Yep, I'll send them
Okay,
over.
and I'll do all the family teaching right after this meeting.
Awesome. All right. So after Lindsay, it looks like we're moving on to Mr. Neal.
Yep.
All
So
right,
he's
tell
a
me about
17-year-old male. A lot of trouble with the law, petty crimes. He really likes to act out. I think he might like the attention. Issues with bullying during group therapy. He was very aggressive to other students. He actually asked them for their lunch money. I don't know what that was about. Anyways, he was telling me the story of why he was brought in this time, and it's because he lit his garage on fire.
He has a different story every time.
Really proud of it. I looked in the notes, and he actually lit a trash can on fire. So
Okay. Either way, not good. All right. So it sounds like lots of petty crimes. He's been on multiple medications for quite a while now.
They've tried lots of different therapies and medication. Nothing is working, so they need to come up with
And he's been
something.
treated for depression and ADHD already?
Yes. I think there might be like ruling those out, though. I'm not sure.
Okay, yeah. It sounds like none of this medication's working, and it's pretty typical behavior for conduct disorders.
Yes.
So let's try and come up with a plan that doesn't have to deal with medication.
Yeah.
So Kelly, do you have any suggestions?
Yeah,
with his family?
I thought about that, and I've done some research and found some alternatives. Wilderness programs, like a boot camp, actually have worked for people like Neil. These facilities tend to use confrontation and sometimes attack therapy to help deal with the stressors in life. For him especially, I think we should send him to the wilderness camp. I'm going to speak to his parents. I don't know how they're going to feel about that, but once we explain it, I really think it's going to help. I feel like he deals with a lot of stressors in his life, and I feel like going to this might soothe him down a little bit. We'll see if that'll work.
All right, and since this is so unconventional, especially coming here, most kids are on meds, and then we send them home. Let's really make sure his family's on board with this and let's get it there as soon as possible once we
Okay.
have that approval.
Yes.
Okay?
Perfect.
All right, good work, team.
Okay.
Good work. I'll
All
see
done?
you later.
Yep, all
Okay.
done.